motherfucking car. Stupid bitches, stupid car. I got fucking shit on my motherfucking pants.
What the fuck's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. My name is Alex Recruiter, whatever the fuck you want to call me, and I'm gonna hit you guys today with the fucking remake, bitch. Fuck, it's been a minute since we made one of these. I asked you guys on Instagram yesterday to give me some ideas for a video. One of them was Gravedgr, and I've actually seen a couple comments in my other videos mentioning that you wanted a Gravedgr tutorial, and here we are, about to fucking do it. Okay, let's get started. So first, the drums, right? We're using the kick, snare. Honestly, my snare is really similar, but on the original, there's this like, kind of sounds like a really metallic ass snare. I don't have anything like that, but honestly, I would just be like, yo, like get some metal, smack it, and record it with your phone, and then, you know what? I'm talking too much shit and not showing you enough. Here, I'll just do it. So we need some metal in this bitch. All right, so I found some metal. This is like a piece for my new like go-kart thing. I will show you guys more about that, but be a little patient. Sick as fuck, okay? Wow, that was not the type of metal sound that I wanted. I wanted a more resonating metal sound, like, fuck it. Okay, that last one was good, I think. By the way, both the kick and the snare are coming from Hybrid Bass Volume 1. All right, let's see if this even works. It totally works. This one's just a little bit more high-pitched. That's close enough. That sounds cool to me. But what I did originally is grab this percussion from Hybrid Bass Volume 1 and stretched it out. That sounds like that. And then with the snare, and then with the one we just recorded, and the kick, it's just my favorite kick in the pack probably. I want to design more kicks like this for sure. Cool. So the next thing I added is the brass, okay? And this is the brass. It sounds like this. And this one is actually from Hybrid Bass Volume 2. And lucky for you guys, if you're watching this right now because you're notification gang, what the fuck, notification gang? Lucky for you, because in the next 24 hours, the 420 sale ends. I wanted to make a sale for 420 because I think other holidays are pretty fucking stupid, to be honest. And 420 is kind of like a holiday for the people, you know? For the people who smoke weed. I don't know what I'm saying. Ow, fuck. All right, this brass is pitched up a little bit higher so that it's the same note as the original song, right? So this is the original song. And obviously that has the vocals on it, but it has a brass. I think mine's actually cooler, but whatever. By the way, we are side shading this shit. All that's happening here is I grabbed this sample, I right clicked, and I routed it to this channel. And then this channel, I routed it to this other channel by right clicking here, route to this track only. And then this one, I create an automation clip by right clicking on that, creating automation clip. And this is the clip that you see right there. And I have all my sounds routed to that sidechain channel. Okay, cool. So let's keep it going. The next sound is actually just a percussion from saturated drums. And I'm sorry that I'm using things from all over the place. It's just that I made these sounds, so I kind of know where they are. And this track just happened to need, you know, multiple packs. But usually I try to make a remake with only one pack. But fuck it. Okay, for this one I'm using more. But if you're Patreon, don't even trip because you're gonna get this project anyway. Okay, this sound. How did I get it to be like that? Originally, it sounds like this. And it's just a percussion. We have so many weird ass distorted percussions that we added to this pack. Literally so fucking many. I don't even know, like a bunch of random perks. So I just chose this one and I went to pre-computed effects and I clipped it and boosted it super loud. So now it's just this fucking thing. And I also pitched it up, as you can see. And the effects on this is actually just a reverb with the wet knob being automated to kind of like have a reverb tail. You can see that with right here. Right? Cool. And then you have your snare. And now we're going to talk about the 808. So the 808 is actually coming from Hybrid Bass Volume 1. Of course it's going to, what the fuck, where else do you think it's going to come from, dude? Obviously, but you can use any 808 you fucking want, dude. I just chose this one because it's very fucking clean. This is what it sounds like normally. I pitched it up 100 cents, so it would be an F sharp, and it would just be in the key of the fucking goddamn drop. I created an automation clip to kind of lower down the pitch, and you can see that here. But it's very subtle. You can't even fucking tell. After that, I channeled it to the mixer, and I've added these effects here, and it's just a bunch of fucking distortion, really. It's blood overdrive, wave shaper, and an EQ taking off those frequencies, and this is what you get. And honestly, you can mess around with this and use different distortion. But this is just what I liked for this. Obviously, it's not the same as the one in the drop, but I think it has a similar like feel in the way that it kind of rolls off.
Okay.
After that, we have the fucking screech. I'm actually so surprised it's not in my Revolution pack, but I'll add it as an update. It's such a simple sound, and I've made it in tutorials before, but I'll make it really quick. I'm just getting a waveform and turning up the voices to 16, so you're gonna have a lot of voices now. The D2 knob is where this sound really comes from. An effect that kind of gives it even more of the screechy fucking... Somebody commented, it sounds like a fucking car brake. It goes like this, and then it goes in here. Just gonna do it by one, dude. It's very subtle little... And I'll make it real fast. And then I'm gonna smooth it out with this one. And now I'm gonna grab an LFO2, and with this one, we're also gonna do the same thing on the reverb, right? But we're gonna put this one on envelope or trigger. It doesn't matter. Either of these will work. So, and then I'm gonna just make like a little dip like that. To see what's going on. Like, watch. I'm gonna take it off. I'm gonna put it back on. You see what's going on? So that's basically, I think, the foundation of the sound. From here, you can get as creative as you want and do whatever the fuck you want to add, like add whatever you want to it. The one that I have is this one. And it was a lot of like finding this sweet spot right here, 60 hertz. Because if I move it, you kind of get different tones, but it's up to you, you know, whatever sounds good to you. If you already purchased Revolution, this will be in an update, so just check your email. As far as the effects on the sound, it's just Wave Shaper, which is barely even doing anything, and then parametric EQ cutting out the low end. Just a little bit of hyper, no dimension, that OTT that I put, and an EQ fucking low cut. And that sounds like this. And that with the bass. Yeah, and then all together, it's like... This next sound, it's just a bass fucking shot, because the original, he just has like a little whoop. You can add whatever type of whoop you want. I have a video on how to make, you know, whoops. I feel like the shit I say is so stupid and it sounds so fucking dumb, but that's just whoop, you know? But okay, if you want to check that video out, click this fucking link right here. But I just grabbed a random one from my sample pack and put it in there, as well as this one. That one's from Sinister Sounds, but it's just dragging and dropping some cool samples that fit in the drop. Like, as you can see, this one's an F. So what I did is I just turned it up 100 cents, so it would be an F sharp, and it would be in the same note as the entire song. It doesn't have to be like that, but I think that sustained note sounds pretty cool sometimes. And he definitely thought it was cool, so that's why he did it. But anyway, that's pretty much it. The final little thing is this little sweep, because I love little sweeps. I don't even know if he has any on here. I think he has one right there. I would even add more sweeps to this drop. And they're just short little sweeps, dude. But I think they add so much energy to the song. I want to know in the comments, do you hear an actual difference in like slapness versus... All right, cool. Now the rapping part. I don't know much about City Morgue. Actually, this is the first time I've ever heard of them. I don't know if it's a person or multiple people, but it sounded really fun to try to rap like that. That's so aggressive, but fuck it. This video's so gonna get unmonetized as fuck. Okay.
Let go of soul. Bloodshot's in my hole. Okay.
Suck my motherfucking cock, stupid bitch, you stupid cunt. I don't give a fucking shit, you stupid little bitch, you cunt. Suck my dick, stupid bitch, you stupid clit. I got fucking shit on my motherfucking pants. What the fuck? I hope that sounds good. That was so fucking crazy. Oh fuck. Goddamn, who hurt me, bro? I'm gonna do something similar to what I explained in this video, but add more stuff to it to kind of make it more like this song. So the first thing, I'm gonna add a compressor and just compress the living fuck out of these vocals by just putting a brick wall compressor on it. I got fucking shit on my motherfucking pants! Why the fuck do I have shit in my pants? Suck my motherfucking cock, stupid bitch, you stupid cunt! I'm gonna put an EQ on it, remove the low end.
Suck my motherfucking cock, stupid bitches, stupid cunt. I don't give a fucking shit, you stupid little bitch, you cunt. Suck
Okay, now I'm gonna add an EQ on it. Another one though, with this one with the vocal enhancer.
my motherfucking cock, stupid bitches, stupid cunt. I don't give a fucking shit, you stupid little bitch, you cunt.
I just fuck with this little curve right here. That's why I always put that on my vocals. I'm gonna put a CRWTH on it, even though it's just a trial, because I can't afford that shit right now. Fat Filter, if you're trying to sponsor somebody, you know. Damn, he's a way better rapper than me, bro. What the fuck? I'm gonna do some ad-libs right now, okay?
I don't give a fucking shit, you stupid little bitch, you cunt. Suck my motherfucking cock, suck my motherfucking cock, stupid bitch, you stupid cunt. I don't give a fucking shit, you stupid little bitch, cunt.
Okay, I'm gonna do a whole ass ad-lib now so that it's just like 3 layers of dumb shit.
Suck my motherfucking cock, stupid bitch, you stupid cunt. I don't give a fucking shit, you stupid little bitch, cunt.
Okay, hold on. I should put the shit in my pants part.
I got fucking shit on my motherfucking pants.
Okay, hold on. The vocals are too loud. And let's put an impact at the end. Alright, here it is, guys. The final fucking product.
Let go, what's up? Bloodshot's in my hole, okay?
Suck my motherfucking cock, stupid bitch, you stupid cunt. I got fucking shit on my motherfucking pants. Suck my motherfucking cock, stupid bitch, you stupid cunt. I got fucking shit on my motherfucking pants.
Oh my god, bro. Sick as fuck! That's gonna be it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys learned something. As always, this project will be available for my Patreon, so consider becoming a Patreon. Don't forget to beat the shit out of the like button. Goddamn, I sound like fucking shit. Should I make a trap song like this? 100,000 likes and I'll make a Batman trap song. 100,000 likes, yeah right. And I'll see you guys on the next shit.